sage, incense. Both are very beneficial, positive. And whenever we purify the puja table or the shrine, we circumambulate around 3 times. 3 is a very auspicious number in Buddhism across all the schools and teachings. I have the last stockpile of my Palo Santo because I don't buy it anymore because the incense trade has really decimated the tree. Oh. So it's hard to This just brings energy to you, takes whatever is on the mind that isn't positive, instills it. Peace of mind is what everybody's always looking for in the world. That's why people come to meditation, and after 10 minutes they go, fuck this. And we spread or I do, the smoke from the incense with 2 condor feathers that I got in the Sacred Valley in Peru back in 2018. And I had 2 more, and these are not harvested. These are, they call throwaways, where the condors will drop them like a molting procedure. Because the condor has a very tentative life, or used to in Peru, because they would come and, they'd snatch lambs, small animals, because they're just huge. So the farmers were all killing them, and they became endangered. And then when the farmers realized that people would buy the feathers, it became a pastime for many until the government stepped in. So I had done a ayahuasca practice for 2 weeks down there with San Pedro ayahuasca with 2 friends of mine. And so they hooked me up with 4 condor feathers that I could bring back to use for spreading incense. And I went and found a place that I could get a shipping tube for art, and really made it nice elaborate, so I was all set, got it all wrapped up and everything. And somebody said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I want to be able to take it on the plane."
Hey.
And they went, "Are you out of your mind? You get caught with condor feathers, it's going to cost you at least $5,000 to $7,000 US, could be up to 90 days in jail." So I immediately had to give the other 2 away because they were much bigger, and then find a way of putting these inside the brace of my backpack so nobody would find it. And I felt like I had a pound of coke. Not me. So that purifies the setting. There's not a practice that I'm aware of that doesn't involve water. It's just it's the one thing right here, folks. We don't have it, we all die. Because we are mostly water. And the spreading of water, especially blessed water, is another way of purification. This is 50% water from the Ganges River in India, from the birth of the Ganges, not from Sanatha, where bodies are floating after being cremated. This is from the mouth where the 3 rivers join. class, huh? Yeah, no magic here.
Sort of.
Yeah, just close your eyes so you don't. Any rodents in the building?
Mostly not, luckily.
Because we use rice too, so I'm just saying it's a way of feeding them if there are. What do you bring to this? You bring your heart, you bring your mind, you bring your Buddha nature, other people call it soul. You bring your intention is the most important thing. Your intention of being here. We talk about energy, any negative energy in the building, any negative energy in your lives. Your intention is to remove it, to get it out. Most of it you have the power to do because it just relies on you doing something about it. But the random energy that floats in the universe that just says, okay, in the lay world we call it shit happens. You can protect yourself from that with intention. You know, I don't intend to let this get in the way of what I want to do today. It's my intention that this negative energy won't keep me from loving all beings, all things, Mother Earth. So intention's a big part of it. The other thing that you bring is your voice. Either your spoken voice or your inner voice. I'm known as the king of handouts in the work that I do with people with substance use disorder and around grief. I always have a handout with people. Because I'm sort of like fast food. 20 minutes after this time with me, you'll want more. So this is a chance. The two mantras, and mantras are, everybody knows mantras. Everybody has their own. The idea of mantras are not just essentially prayers. They are ways of keeping the mind busy. That's why when we meditate, I've said the mantra of Avalokiteshvara, Om Mani Padme Hum, which is probably the one that most people are familiar with. And in the last 65 years, I couldn't even tell you how many times. I know it. It's at least 20, 30 times a day. And when you're reciting it, sitting in meditation or traffic, the mind isn't telling you you're going to be late. The mind isn't telling you, what if that mole is malignant? Your mind isn't telling you she might be pregnant. The mind isn't telling you the world is going to end as long as that asshole in Washington stays alive. Your mind's going to want to tell you a lot of things. Most of them untrue, because your mind just wants to be in charge. The first thought that you get is negative thought. Hey, I've got 2 courtside seats for the Knicks Spurs game. They're yours. The first thing you're going to think of is, how am I going to get there? What if the plane is late? What if I get there and there aren't real tickets? Equanimity in Buddhism is how we balance the mind. You get a negative thought, immediately think of a positive thought. So, the powers of the universe hear voices, not just one voice, but a lot of voices. That's why you have the mantras here. And I'm going to do just a little ceremony, and you're welcome. If you want to speak out loud, you can, but I even do the phonetic spelling. Om Mani Padme Hum. And there's an explanation of what it means there for you to have for later. And then we'll do the green Tara mantra when we do the building. So it's Om Mani Padme Hum. And the Om Mani Padme is on the in breath, and the Hum is on the out breath. So you can say it out loud or not. Not everybody likes to sing in public, but say it inside. Incense. Now, your job, and you're going to go next door with yours, your job is, when we light the sticks, fan out any part of the building that you're comfortable going to, and just make 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And we'll reconvene here, and we'll end with the green Tara. Now, the green Tara mantra, Om Tare Tutare Soa. Om Tare Tutare Soa. And you can say that in your head or out loud when you go around the house. When you're finished, come back here, and then we can do a group picture. Talk about the experience, and I can tell you how it feels. And any questions? This is interactive, so any questions? Just trying to not make us be here in a closed, hotter setting.
Tare sa ha. Om tare tu tare sa ha. Om tare tu tare sa ha. Om tare tu tare sa ha. Very, very powerful area. Yeah. Oh, wait, you must meet the blessed turtle. The turtle of benevolence. Om tare tu tare so ha. Come to inner sanctum. Om tare turare so. Om tare turare so. Yeah. Extra in here.
Up to 5,000 years. Other than I don't use horse's blood, human bones. Well, I do, but not here. A lot of the jewelry is made with um, human bones. Because in the Himalayas, Bhutan, Nepal, northern India, Tibet, when they cremate, they aren't like the United States, North America, that use propane. So the cremains here are all ash, but the cremains in the higher countries, there's always pieces of bone and sometimes pearls, little pearls. Rinpoche's, when we're cremated, some of the wisdom that we have winds up in the gut, and they will go through the cremains and you find these little pearls. They look just like black pearls. And then they take the bone fragments and they carve skulls out of them. And the reason that skulls are so much a part of our practice is skulls are empty. There's no mind. There's no voice in there telling you the ticket to the game may be fake. You don't miss the game. It also reminds us, most importantly, of impermanence. Nobody gets out of this alive. Nobody. I wish I could say somebody here is going to live forever. But that isn't the case. We all know that. And the first teaching that the Buddha gave 2,400 years ago about Gaia was that all life is suffering, because we know we're going to die. This isn't going to go on forever. And then for the rest of our lives, the mind gives us the opportunity to suffer. And I would ask that you consider the difference between pain and suffering. Pain is, as they say, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. And everybody can deal with a level of pain. Women give birth, some women more than once. People get tattoos, some people more than once. People get waterboarded, set on fire, fingernails torn out of their hand, and don't give up state secrets. Because we can always find a tolerance level for pain. But suffering fucks us up. Because suffering is from the neck up. Pain is in the whole body, manifests in the whole body. So for the rest of your day-to-day, if you experience pain, be grateful it's not suffering. If you experience suffering, look to the root of it. Try to do something about it. Don't just hope. Because hope without action is just hope. Hope with action is possibility. We end with a dedication of merit. We dedicate the merit of this practice today to benefit all beings. We dedicate the merit of this practice today to quiet negative energy, to remove negative energy from this space, from these people. We dedicate the merit of this practice to Mother Earth, who is truly suffering at the hands of the people that dwell in it. We dedicate the merit of this practice to all sentient beings, all creatures large and small. We dedicate the merits of this practice to a better life in a better world. Thank you. That ends our puja. Don't forget to stop in the gift shop on your way out. And any questions, any conversation, if you want to sit outside where it's cooler and more crowded. I don't have all the answers. One of the places that I teach in a fire in Brookline, Vermont. It's a long-term, year-long residence for people with mental health challenges. And I teach meditation there. And at the end of every meditation session, we play Stump the Monk. And these people come up with some of the most amazing questions. So I may not know the answer to your questions, but I've become really good at making up one that sounds real. And if there aren't, I thank you for this opportunity for me to be able to practice today and be with you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like I said, don't go out and buy a Powerball ticket tonight thinking you gotta win, because I already have one. You should never. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Class dismissed.